beautiful morning for the walk jog, so excited about that. Today's video is just going to be a quick look at what my rehab has been looking like lately. Obviously, working closely with physios, you are constantly checking in with them and changing and progressing the exercises that you are doing. So this is what my latest phase of rehab has looked like. I mean, come on. So just one final thing before I get into my jog. This is an updated look at my rehab. If you are struggling with OP, first off, I'm sorry, that sucks. This is not necessarily the exercises in rehab that you need to be doing to get better. So you need to be working closely with your own physio who has experience in OP rehab and finding what exercises you specifically need. Like, we are going to have probably a lot of similarities in our overactive and underactive muscles, but our bodies are still going to move differently. So please don't take this as an official rehab guide for OP. This is more a look at what it's taken me to get from A to B. Because look, we are out jogging right now. So it is working. My rehab is working. Anyway, let's dive into those.
So first up we have the runner's clam. Now you can see me start by hinging at the hip, pushing long through the stance leg and then long through the top of my head. This movement is all about the stance leg. So we are getting some glute med work from the moving leg, but primarily it's all about keeping strong and long through that stance leg. And for me, the cues that I use to set up are all about negating my body's natural positioning of wanting to anteriorly tilt at that pelvis, using my quads and hips way more than my glutes. Next up, we have a familiar favorite, the single leg glute bridge. However, you'll notice here that I am holding one knee to my body. This is again to try and negate my body's natural positioning that it wants to default to. I'm here trying to put my pelvis in a more neutral to posterior tilt and then perform this exercise, which just helps me not recruit my back as much. This is one I'm particularly struggling with still a lot. Now, one of my favorites, we have a side plank with a leg hold. Now this one you can do from your knees or your toes, obviously. I started doing it from my toes and then regressed myself back to my knees because I found that I wasn't getting that perfect alignment and my body was again trying to default to this very arched positioning. You'll see me here in a second do my setup, which involves really pushing those hips forward as much as possible to try and get that long, nice, straight alignment of my body. And then from there, we're holding it, really working on the glutes here. There is obviously some oblique work, but that's not the primary focus of this exercise. Now this one I'm calling wall abductions. So again, you're seeing me have that bottom knee bent to try and help that pelvic position before we even start. I'm then extending long through my feet and through the tips of my hands to try and create an extended position through my body and not let anything arch. I'm holding my body to the wall with as many touch points as possible and then raising and lowering that leg using the glute. Now with a similar setup position, we now have a wall clam. You'll need one arm in front of you here to support yourself so you're not rolling forward, but the rest of the setup is very similar in that we're trying to create as many touch points on the wall as possible, and then we're just lowering that knee up and down, really working on the glute again. This is one I'm struggling still a lot with, the technique and just tweaking things to get the most out of this exercise for me. Now here we have a Jefferson curl. This is an exercise that I was initially given in phase 1 of my rehab when I was just working with one physio. I've now brought on a second physio to my care team who has a lot of experience rehabbing osteitis pubis. He reviewed my exercises and we've kept this one in. Now initially when it was given to me, it was to help mobilize my lower back. You'll see here that I have great flexion of my thoracic and a little bit stiff in my lower spine. The aim of this exercise is to really stack the vertebrae on top of each other as you're coming up, and then likewise on the way down, really let one roll at a time. Primarily it's in my routine now as more of a safe core exercise. It feels good on my lower back, and we're getting a bit of movement and core activity throughout. A little bit of hamstring there, a little bit of glute stabilizing too, which is always nice. Now these I'm calling hollow holds. They're another safe core exercise where we're really trying to eliminate any chance my back can kick in and help. So you'll see me start by turning my deep core on. I'm then putting some resistance using the band and getting my legs up in the air, really pushing the lower back into the floor. Now all of these exercises I'm doing in the range of 8 to 15 reps and usually 20 to 30 second holds at the moment for the more static exercises. And here we have a familiar favorite, a plank. However, you might notice my positioning being a little bit different. My cue for this exercise, again, to help eliminate any chance my back wants to get involved, is to try and pull my elbows and toes together, which really means I get the best ab recruitment from this exercise, given the way that my body likes to default.
You guys, if you haven't run in Perth before, you're missing out, because this path basically just goes forever. Like, it just doesn't stop. It follows by the water and, you know, varies off other places, but follows by the water for just forever. Oh, you guys, I've been getting in my feels for this run. I'm feeling so good today, and I just had a banger song come on. I think it was actually in my Perth Marathon playlist from October, my most recent Mara. And funnily enough, just here is where the marathon starts, and then just inside Optus here is where it finishes. And I realized as I was running that I didn't run this specific, because I live just over there, but I have this side of the river since getting injured. Like, I've walked over here, but I haven't done any of my walk jogs over here yet. So I just got full in my vibes. I probably ran a little bit too fast because it just felt so good to be running again, be reminded of what it's like to race, and I cannot wait. I'm gonna give you guys an update soon on what my walk jog is looking like and how fast and stuff we are progressing it. But man, sometimes it just feels good, and today is one of those days. Yay. Anyway guys, sorry about all the intermissions today. Hopefully we got there in the end, and I showed you all of the updated rehab exercises I'm doing. If you have any questions about them, please let me know. I realized I didn't get into huge detail on the sort of technique used, but that's because, again, this is not meant to be a guide, it's a glimpse at my rehab. Anyway, yeah, if you are struggling with OP or any injury, keep going. It's really just about finding the right person to help you, and then being super diligent about doing that homework. So do your daily stuff, do your strength stuff, do whatever that health professional that you are paying for their expertise, do what they tell you to do, and you will get there. Because I've just finished another walk jog. I feel freaking incredible, and now in another day or two I get to up my minutes jogging again. So we are getting there, and you best believe I'm going to be over there for my next Perth Marathon very soon. Not sure if I mentioned, but I actually have an entry into Sydney Marathon this year, and I have not sold it yet. It's a long shot, but I am keeping my fingers, my toes, my hair follicles, fucking everything, sorry for swearing, is crossed that there is a chance I might be able to do a Sydney Marathon this year, which would be insane given that I got diagnosed with my OP November 2nd, 2025. But we will see. We will see. Anyway guys, have a fantastic week and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!